No, guys. None of this has an anime in it.
Shit, we need an anime.
At least in this one.
What anime character is the best?
Well, we know the answer. It's Goku. But I don't think we can put Goku in there. Best.
What about Full Bestel Alchemist?
You got me, but shit.
Fruits Basket.
Oh boy. Oof.
Not hearing a lot of suggestions from you, John.
Yeah, John.
Just a lot of criticism.
Oof.
Welcome to Bracket, the only show where we take a bunch of shit, face it off against another bunch of shit to see what the best shit really is. I'm your host, Cullen Jennings, and joining me today is John Abbott.
Hey, it's me. It's John. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for inviting me. You're a great guest. Let me get your mail for you. I saw it in the box. Here it is. I'll put it on the table for you. I watered your plants while you were out.
Not bad. And Emmy-nominated creator of Bracket's Anime of the Week, Greg L. Mercer.
Hi, I'm Greg. I didn't do any of that shit that John said.
It's true. He wouldn't do any of that.
It's weird. It's weird that it's just us three.
Yes. You can.
It's quiet, right?
No, it's harder to make each other laugh than.
It's a little echoey. That's what it feels like. It feels like a big empty room. As you noticed, Jesse is not with us this week. You guys voted on a poll to see which of us would be best to live on a desert island with you, and Jesse won. So
you got your wish. We shipped him off.
Everyone that voted, go get him because
he's off the coast of Bora Bora. That's like an island place.
Yeah,
right?
that's definitely where we put Jesse.
Yeah, so
he's there fighting the buffalo.
Yeah, well, that's where they roam on the island. So
why don't we have? So we're gonna have like a chill, fun little experimental time with everybody.
Easy. It's gonna be. You know what? We're gonna get up real close to the mic today.
Oh no! Don't do that.
So what we're gonna do this week? We're gonna do a little bit different. We're still gonna have 16 entries, but we're splitting them into two different brackets this week. So we're gonna do an 8 and an 8, and it's going to be us 3 voting, and we're just going to have some fun.
You know when like one of your roommates is like gone for a weekend, so like you invite like your buds over and you just see what it's like to like break all the rules. That's what we're doing tonight.
Okay. Well, that's what we're doing. So, to make everybody angry, in the first bracket tonight, we're going to do the best Girl Scout cookie. So, in round 1, we have Thin Mints versus Toffee-Tastics, Trefoils versus Tagalongs, Samoas versus Trios, Do-Si-Dos versus Lemonades. So, in round 1, Thin Mints versus Toffee-Tastic. Who cares to take a bite out of it?
Ooh, look at that. Things are already getting shooken up.
I don't get it.
Here's the thing. Toffee-Tastic supposed to be a new cookie, and it sounds delicious.
It's a great name.
Yes, it is a very good name.
It is going against like the hardest hitter in all of Girl Scout cookies. Maybe the most famous cookie.
I would probably guess.
Are Thin Mints the only ones that were in Best Cookie?
I thought we had Samoas. I'm actually going back and looking now.
I don't remember.
Here's the other question that hasn't been addressed. Are we doing Hot Seat this episode?
No, I don't think so, since it's only the 3 of us.
Okay.
I'm going to give you guys the description real quick. The Toffee-Tastic, indulgently rich, buttery cookies with a sweet, crunchy golden toffee bits. A gluten-free variety offered only at Girl Scout Council markets for as long as supplies last. These are straight from their website.
Are Thin Mints supposed to make me feel like they're healthy because of the word thin?
Well, let's find out.
Is that supposed to
Here's the thing. Up front, I'm a Toffee-tastic vote. I don't think Thin Mints are that great. I think they're overrated. We also had Samoas on Best Cookie for what it's worth.
Thin Mints. Purchasing a box of Thin Mints are round mint flavored cookies with a delicious chocolatey coating helps a girl learn money management. And this is from the Girl Scout website, man. She handles money, keeps records, and even tracks the orders online. Activities are essential to running a successful business and getting that badge.
I'm
Getting
sorry.
that badge.
I'm
That's
sorry.
what it's about.
Sorry.
John, you can't argue anything. Do y'all? John hates Girl Scouts.
I'm
It's
sorry.
all about getting up in that badge.
I'm sorry. What did you?
I said it correctly. You're a pervert. Thin Mint vote. I'm sorry, Greg. I haven't even had a Toffee-tastic, and I know
Neither
it's
have
not
I,
better
but
than a Thin Mint.
toffee sounds so much better to me. Like, mint is a gum flavor. It's not a. It's
mint.
not a cookie
mint
flavor.
chocolate
I don't want
is
anything to do with that.
great.
I'll say this. I am immediately already concerned that with only the three of us, votes are going to be taken even more personal than they sometimes already are.
It's Girl Scout cookies. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, I think.
I am a Thin Mint vote because I'm with Cullen. I think chocolate and mint go so well together.
I saw that from the beginning. I knew Thin Mints would win that bracket.
Right.
I'm not upset.
Thin Mints knockout Toffee-tastic 2-1. Trefoils versus Tagalongs.
So trefoils are those thin, buttery things that look like the Girl Scout logo. They're shortbread cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Tagalongs are the peanut butter ones that are covered in chocolate.
I like both these names.
Mm-hmm.
Trefoils sounds like it could be like a fantasy race in some otherworldly setting.
Like the trefoils versus the Morlocks.
Sure. Tagalongs just sound like a good fun time, and it definitely sounds like a tagalong sounds like something that I would associate with some sort of like scout troop kind of deal. I like peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. I think it has a good ratio, the peanut butter chocolate, and that's something that I'm into. The shortbread
Let me
cookies
ask
are
you
really
this.
great.
So we can't really ask which one would you rather kiss necessarily with these two. So I've devised a new sort of determining factor. Which of these would you rather have to name your child after?
Oh, trefoil.
Really? I would go for tagalong.
Oh, no. Trefoil sounds... I think you're dead on with the fantasy race thing. It almost sounds elven. It's a high and light sort of sound. And I'm absolutely gonna be a trefoil vote. So here's the fucked up thing. Like, I love peanut butter. I love it so much. It's one of my things.
Yeah,
that
I
love.
figured you would have went that route. Yeah.
But the tagalongs, something about the texture's weird to me. Like, if you bite into it, it's too smooth, and then the crunch is too weird. I don't.
It starts out soft.
Right? Yeah.
I get that.
There's something about it that just doesn't work for me. And the trefoils are my mom's favorite cookie, so that's a shout out to my mom.
I will not be influenced by outside parties. I'm going to vote with my gut and vote tagalong.
There you go.
It's my future son, Tagalong Abbott.
Here's the thing. I didn't want these two to go against each other because I actually like these. I bought a bunch of these boxes last year. Which explains.
It is down to you, Cullen.
Yeah, and I'm going to go tagalongs because I think I only bought like one box of shortbread last year. And I'm going to go with
you passed the test. You get to be Tagalong's godfather.
Let me ask you this. Would you name your daughter Tagalong?
Sure.
I
Okay.
think that'd be cool.
Trefoil is a better name.
Sure. Tagalong knocks out Trefoil 2-1. We got Samoas versus Trios. Now, in some places, it's not called Samoas.
Right. It's called Caramel Delights.
In Best Cookie, we
had
call
They
Caramel
were
Delights,
Caramel
right.
Delights. Yes.
So what are the trios? Because I don't know if I know those.
Trios.
Chocolate chips nestled in a gluten-free peanut butter oatmeal cookie. That sounds pretty good.
Here's
but
the thing.
gluten-free.
It was good until oatmeal cookie came involved.
Right. I was on board, and then the words oatmeal cookie.
So, I mean, I don't mind an oatmeal cookie so much.
Yeah.
Especially because it's not like an oatmeal raisin, which everybody hates, but it's chocolate chip peanut butter.
That's the thing. Like, here's the thing. And every time you get an oatmeal raisin cookie, you're like, I'm going to eat the fuck out of this because it's got chocolate chips in it. And it's never chocolate chips. It's always shitty raisins.
Exactly.
And let's cut the
oatmeal
bullshit,
gets
everybody.
a bad
America,
rap for being associated with raisin.
Quit putting fucking raisins in cookies, all right?
It's the worst.
Just
Why would
flat
you do
flat
that?
out. Don't do it. But Greg bought Samoas tonight.
Yeah.
Look, this is all well and good. I'm a Samoa vote.
It's gotta be Samoa's. That's my go-to cookie. They make a Samoa's ice cream like Breyers does. Holy shit. It's the only time where I'm like, damn, coconut, caramel. Yeah, let's do this.
Let's make it a sweep. Samoa's knockout.
Samoa
Trios.
sweeps.
But you know what? I'm gonna try trios.
It's a new flavor this year. Yeah, so
That's their slogan. I'm gonna try trios.
it didn't get 3 votes, so Samoa's knocks out trios. Do-si-dos versus lemonades.
So the do-si-dos are the peanut butter ones that are not in chocolate.
Yes, they're the like the sandwich ones, the looking like weird Oreo looking ones.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I don't think I spelled it right, but lemonade's a new cookie, right?
No, lemonade's been around. Like
Have
it
they?
used to be
I've never
called
had
something
one.
else, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been around. Yeah, they've been around. Yeah. But they're just lemon cookies. That's all it is. It's just a lemon cookie, and it's really good.
lemonades would be a ridiculous thing to name your child.
But do-si-do is...
If you had
it's
3
totally-
kids named Do-si-dos.
No. But that
Well,
that
okay,
only
but
works
no,
if they're
here's the
together.
fucked up thing. You gotta name the first kid Doe, and then the second kid is Dose. And then you have C, and that doesn't work at all.
Okay, sure. But Do-si-do, like I got those last year, and they changed the recipe either this year or either that year or the year before that. That was one of the ones they changed up. And it tasted a little bit different, and they got staler quicker, and I was a little bit bummed about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in as a do-si-do vote because I do like do-si-dos as opposed to the tagalongs. I don't think fruit flavors should be in cookies. There, I said it.
Can I vote for lemonades if my vote is for Country Time lemonade instead?
No.
I guess
It's
I'm
for
a
the
do-si.
cookie.
I guess I'm a do-si-dos vote then.
I'm gonna be a lemonades vote.
Wow.
Yeah. Do-si-dos knocks out lemonades 2-1. This is wild, everybody. We're in the semifinals already. Thin Mints versus Tagalongs and Samoas versus Do-si-dos. So, Thin Mints versus Tagalong.
What a
boy.
toughie! I think it's a toughie tough.
These are two that I think are overrated and I don't particularly care about.
Really?
Yeah, it's not for me. You guys go ahead. I think I know where I'm
someone
going.
out there has a family with 2 children, and one is called Thin Mint, and the other is called Tagalong.
I think this metaphor is starting to fall apart.
I'm gonna come in hot. Thin Mint.
I want to try. Let me try. I want to see if I can come up with a comparison scale that will rev Greg's engine instead of the same.
Here's my Thin Mint over Tagalong vote here. It's hot out here in LA.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Tagalong's got much more of a milky chocolate. And I think they get all over my fingers, and I don't want to deal with that. Thin Mints is thin. I can pop a bunch in my mouth. I'll be good.
That's true.
Thin Mints is just easier to eat for me. And the cookie crunch in a Thin Mint is way better than a Tagalong crunch.
Yeah, again, it comes down to texture, I think, not so much flavor. I'm going to go Thin Mint.
It's also a darker chocolate, and I like a darker chocolate more than a milk chocolate.
John?
But a lot of people like that peanut ratio.
For what it's worth, Thin Mint's already won.
I think I'm going Thin Mints as well. I like that cool mint. I just like it a lot.
All right. Well, Thin Mints sweep out Tagalongs, taking it to itself to the finals, 3-0. Samoas versus Do-si-dos.
Let's make this the finals. It's supposed to be. Come on.
I don't know about that.
Not about that. Yeah.
Samoa's without question that it's a caramel cookie. Which is I want caramel, I want cookie. Throw chocolate and coconut in there, fine. Yeah, that's good. I love those textures. I think that cookie is just the right amount of crunch. It's always like buttery because it's under a bunch of like.
All right.
Stuff.
You got me. I'm a Samoa's vote.
Okay. Here's
the
thing. I'm not a huge fan of caramel over chocolate by any means.
Oh, I like it.
And Samoa's, it's not over chocolate for me. That's not even close to me.
I like it.
But I do like caramel. I'll go Samoa's because the Do-si-dos are fine.
There it is.
All right. We got Samoa's sweeping out Do-si-dos 3-0. Bronze match, Tagalongs versus Do-si-dos.
This is really the question that a lot of people have because it's the 2 peanut butter cookies.
Yeah.
For me,
hot and fast, do-si-dos.
it's gotta be tagalongs for me.
I gotta hear opinions on both of these.
My son, my poor unborn child. Ain't no do-si-do.
No, man, come on. It's got to be do-si-do. Again, this is a texture thing for me. They got a little more stale, but the cookie in tagalong always now, just after they change the recipe, tastes stale. It's just a weird thing. And also, I don't have to get my fingers messy if I'm eating it in the heat. I'm good.
Someone is out there right now pitching an animated series of do-si-do and tagalong. The
Girl Scout Cookie Brothers?
No, that's just their names. It's like a eager rabbit and like a reluctant turtle, and together they've got to go across the field to save Mrs. Patch's pumpkins.
There it is.
Which one's which?
Do-si-do's the
Tagalong is the turtle,
the rabbit,
and
and tagalong's the turtle.
I'm a do-si-do vote.
Ugh.
Again, it comes down to texture. I don't particularly like the weird kind of crunch that you get from a tagalong. Whereas do-si-dos, every now and then there's a weird like oatiness to it.
I like the chocolate peanut butter ratio. It's the cookie that throws.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Do-si-dos, let's be honest, they're just Nutter Butters, and I like Nutter Butters.
I love Nutter Butter.
There it goes.
See, there you go.
All right, so do-si-dos knock out tagalong 2-1. We're in the finals here. Thin Mints versus Samoas.
I'm really upset
you know
because
what?
I know how this is going to go.
I wasn't even planning this out in any way, but it's kind of cool that the things that made it into best cookie are like.
The thing is, let's be real, they're the best too.
Yeah. They're the most famous Girl Scout cookies. They're the most demanded, most popular.
So,
but I like that they're getting a little redemption match here.
It's true.
I worked for Yankee Candle for 2 years, and this past year we had Girl Scout cookies, candles. And they were scents of Girl Scout cookies, and there were only a few of them. I think there were 4 of them. We had the trefoils, the Samoas, the Thin Mints, and I think the tagalongs. So tagalongs, it's a peanut butter chocolate scent, but it's really hard to mimic that, so it's not a very strong scent. Samoa's incredibly weak scent. It kind of bummed me out because if you smell the candle, it's like really, really good, but it doesn't get about a couple feet away. The trefoils were really good. It's very, very shortbready, sweet scent. But the Thin Mint was straight up chocolate mint, and I had a couple of those. I'm a Thin Mint vote. I'm not even going for the cookie. I'm going for the candle.
Let me come in so that this at least has a little bit of suspense. There's no question I'm a Samoa's vote. Again, like John said, John gave me a $5 bill last night to pay me back for something. I went to Ralph's today, turned that $5 bill into Samoa's. It's the cookie I want every year. It's the cookie I will not miss. I gots to have it. If I could build a bunker out of it and just live off that, I would.
Here's the tragic thing. You may have been able to pull me to the side of Samoa's, Greg, but that one I had just this very night, I was like, you know what? I bet this is going to be better than I remember this cookie being. Bit into it. I was like, oh man, I wish this was a Thin Mint.
Really?
I'm a Thin Mint vote.
Okay.
Yeah, I already had that down.
All right. Well, Thin Mints take out Samoa's 2-1 in your best Girl Scout cookie.
And now we have to see if this best Girl Scout cookie can fare against what we're about to determine.
Well, let me finish the standings, man.
Let him do the fucking podcast, John.
Come on, man. Thin Mints are the champion for best Girl Scout cookie. Samoa's take second place. Do-si-dos take third, and tagalongs are dirty toilet water. So we're going to do our second bracket now, and John is right. The winner of best Girl Scout cookie will go up against the best winner, and that will then determine who goes into the Tournament of Champions. That way we still have a normal week. And just before you say anything, I know you're probably thinking, well, where's the anime entry this week?
Colin, Mr. Jennings, where's the anime entry?
It's in this bracket, everybody. So,
oh, wow.
In best, we have The Best of You by the Foo Fighters versus The Best Man, Best of Lists versus Best Western, Best in the West versus Best Friends Forever, and America's Next Best Dance Crew versus Best Buy's Anime Aisle. So, in round 1, Best of You versus The Best Man.
Is someone getting the best of you? I don't know.
It could be.
Presumably that would be the best man, right?
Yes. I have been a best man in a wedding.
Best man is a pretty cool title.
Did you plan the bachelor party?
Kind of. We ended up sharing being a best man because one of the guys couldn't get there. So we ended up it was for one of my best friend's weddings, and we had a blast. And yeah, I pretty much planned out everything that we were doing. So yeah, I was in charge of all that. And that was really fun and one of the drunkest days of my entire life. But I got another confession to make. I'm your fool. I'm a best of you vote, man. I can't not vote for the Foo Fighters. That's fucked up.
I think.
Yeah, but that song though.
I think that song's fine. I think it's one that everybody knows on the planet. Look, Foo Fighters rule. Okay.
Has someone taken your faith, Cullen? It's real, the pain you feel.
I just like to come in with it's Jesse has temporarily taken control of my body to say best man, my favorite Mega Man villain.
Boom, owned. Season of anime, everybody.
I'm sorry. I'm a best man vote.
That's boring.
You know I'm not going to vote for a song in bracket.
You're not going to vote for anything fun, John. We get it.
So here's the best bachelor party you can possibly throw, and I didn't. I was almost a best man, then I kind of got kicked off of it for long, complicated political reasons. But the best bachelor party you can throw is spending $400 buying $400 cars and then driving them out to the desert and doing demolition derby shit. Completely unsupervised. And also you get your friend who owes guns and then you blow up the cars at the end of the night.
I mean, that sounds cool.
It is. I checked. So I'm a best man vote.
Yeah, sure. All right. Best man knocks out The Best of You by the Foo Fighters, 2-1. The best of list versus best Western.
Best of list. Now, some people can make lists. They're not as great as, say, maybe a bracket, though.
What's the difference?
We don't need no stinking numbers to tell us where.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't we have round numbers and first place, second place, third place?
Yeah, but all we need is 4, and really we only need 1.
So we're saving on.
We determined the number 1. We don't need the rest of the list.
What's a best Western like? I don't know that I've ever remembered.
I don't think we stated any on our trip.
Well, I know for a fact they don't leave the light on for you. That's someone else.
Best Western's alright. It's usually pretty cheap.
Yeah, they're definitely in the I can afford this category. No, I don't think there's a breakfast. I don't think there's no continental breakfast with a best Western.
I don't know if that's always true.
Give me that breakfast.
But I'll be first to say I'm a best Western vote. There is something I guess romantic is the word about hotels. There's something. I mean, I am someone who loves
Western.
Sure, but I don't know. There is something comforting to me about crappy little cheap hotels and
what's that place that we stayed in Kansas? Fucking little town.
That was the La Quinta, wasn't it?
No, but what was the town called?
Oh, I don't. The one where Jesse blew his tire.
Yeah, whatever that city is. That I can't believe that's not the only hotel that was there.
Yeah, I feel like Best Western is where I'm crossing over in Fairfield, New Jersey. I guess I'll stay at the Best Western.
I've stayed at a couple really nice Best Westerns. It's not they're all super cheap, but so yeah, you know what? I'm against the best of list because we make the number 1 list. So
BuzzFeed sucks. Best of list sucks. Brackets are substantially better. This is so much more fun than doing a listicle.
Yeah.
So I'm a best of list vote. Boom, swerve.
Ooh, nice. Best Western knocks out the best of list 2-1. We got Best in the West versus Best Friends Forever.
Tough call for us personally, right? Because we have now gone to the West.
And we are the best.
But we friends.
See, I think this could be a finals match, because these are sort of diametrically opposed things. Because if you're the best in the West, you're sort of a lone gunslinger who doesn't answer to anyone.
Well, no, you could be, I mean, what about like Butch and Cassidy and something? You could be a
in
duo
theory,
or a small
yes.
group of banditos who
yeah,
are the
but
best
that's not
or-
really how I think of it. I think of best in the West as like, you're Clint Eastwood, you wear a poncho, you're one guy who goes around saving small towns from bandits, you know?
Yeah, but I
it
think
has
of
to
being
be
the regulators, and I keep doing the same thing, but with my friends.
Well, then you're totally blowing my metaphor here.
Hey.
It's a tough call. There's something. I feel like there's been a big resurgence of like the whole cowboy and western stuff, and that language, that iconography has gotten really popular, and it's cool to see it twisted in new ways. But also, ain't nothing better than a BFF.
So this is the thing: is that Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen have been both of these.
It's very true.
I'm gonna be a BFF vote because the West could fall off into the ocean, but your best friend is forever.
Forever is in the title there. I'm gonna go best in the West. I'm a lonesome person. I keep to myself. I love my friends. Don't get me wrong, but the idea of the lone gunslinger who goes from town to town taking out Liberty Valance and whoever else, you know, it appeals to me in a way. It hits the same spots of me that like all the weird, dumb Cold War shit I like James Bond. It's this weird machismo.
James Bond was in the East, Greg.
No, I mean, he was in West Berlin, so there you go. Suck it. It appeals to this weird sort of, I want to wear suits and drink drinks and sort of dumb part of me that I fight against a lot. So I'm best in the West. Down to you, Cullen.
It's a best friends forever vote. Best in the West, you lost me completely when you went to Europe, and I said the best in the West is in America, the West Coast. And I was totally hype and ready, and then you hurt me. You hurt me deep.
Okay. Whatever.
No. It was, I'm more of a best friends vote. It's gotta be. Best friends forever knocks out best in the West 2-1. America's next best dance crew versus Best Buy's anime aisle.
Well, I think this is obvious.
Yeah.
As
the Jabberwockies won America's best dance.
The Jabberwockies are pretty anime.
They were the first winners of the season 1, and then T-Pain went on to host the show. Even recently, so don't just discredit it, okay?
As the resident anime host here of the season of anime bracket, I have to lock in at a Best Buy's anime aisle vote. I guarantee you can probably get the entire run of Cowboy Bebop there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they have at least 3 DVDs of the Cell Saga.
Right.
Dragon Ball Z.
And you know they got all the Miyazaki.
I know that they have probably half of the entire series of Inuyasha.
Mm-hmm.
That alone should be enough for you to vote for them.
They'll have,
Hey, guess what?
What?
Also, if you're in a Best Buy, you can go probably right next door to a Barnes & Noble and sit and read the manga.
I mean, so here's the other thing about the Best Buy anime aisle that maybe John doesn't want to touch on so much, but I do. It's right next to the booby videos.
Really?
True.
They're both the same thing.
Pretty much, that's true. You can pick up your Full Metal Alchemist and also boobies.
Do they have the Rurouni Kenshin DVD where there was so much blood that it used up all the red ink in Japan?
I looked that up, John.
Do they
I
have
didn't
that?
find nothing about that.
Do they have that?
They got Death
they
Note.
They probably do.
Rurouni Kenshin red ink blood DVD.
They
They
Death
at
Note.
least got one copy of Ninja Scroll, so yeah.
John, the red ink problem was solved when we got all that bleach. Boom, owned.
Nice. Nice.
Is anyone voting against the anime entry of the week?
I'm a Best Buy Animes aisle vote because it's right next to the movie.
This hurts. I want to vote for the Jabberwockies, and T-Pain, but I can't.
Cullen.
It's a Best Buy animal aisle.
Best Buy Animal aisle.
The animal aisle, y'all.
That's where you can get your Ibos, you can get your T-Rex things that
Sure.
were, what were those?
All right. Best Buy's anime aisle knocks out America's Next Best Dance Crew 3-0 in a sweep. We're into the semifinals again. Best Man versus Best Western, and Best Friends Forever versus Best Buy's anime aisle. So, Best Man versus Best Western.
Man.
The Best Man only wins the Best Western.
Right. Like
Wait, what?
the best.
Best Man wins the Best Western.
The best. The best Western is home to the Best Man.
That's true. I guarantee you, more than anyone else, the number one person who throws up in a Best Western toilet is the Best Man.
Sure.
Yeah.
Best
Man usually booking a wet Best Western.
It's tough. Would I rather be in a Best Man position or like just fuck off for a weekend in a Best Western? Like,
Here's why I'm voting Best Western. You ready for this? Because a woman can't be Best Man. That's sexist as fuck.
Well,
anyone can say it
I
at Best
disagree.
Western.
I've
Anyone
been
can
to a
say it at
wedding.
Best Western.
See,
I
I
think-
disagree. I've been to a wedding with a Best Man that's lady. So
I think
you're fucking.
I think the
it's sexist
position-
of you.
The
Greg, I think the people
position
who
should be
think that-
called your second. Best
think-
Man is an inherently sexist way to phrase
I
it.
think the only people
No.
who think that
It's like a
Greg,
duel.
are like 70 years old. A woman being a Best Man? I never.
But that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be called Best Man. You should just gender neutralize the whole thing.
Sure.
Call
but
it your
I mean,
second, like in a
sure,
duel.
but that's not-
There's
that's
an
a-
aspect of power of reclaiming the
Right.
Best Man could mean best human.
Well, as three cis dudes, I don't think it's really our position to say. But
I
you know
think
what?
that I don't
Best
know why you
Western?
brought it up, Greg.
Best Western? Anyone can say it at Best Western.
Best Man vote. I was a Best Man.
John, it's down to you.
I think I gotta be a Best Western vote. I'm sorry. I haven't
Yeah,
been to very
great,
many
great.
weddings
John
in
wants
my
to
life.
hang out in that Fairfield, New Jersey Best Western.
Great.
I just want
Great.
to shack up in the Best Western for a weekend.
Great.
He wants to
Best
fuck
Western.
the Best Man.
Best Western knocks out Best Man 2-1. Best Friends Forever versus Best Buy anime aisle.
Call over your best bud, turn on the anime. That's what I always say.
My best buds are animes.
My life philosophy tattooed across my back says call your bud, put on anime.
Make no mistake, I have a lot of friends.
I had a lot of anime.
But how many of them are going to sit and watch Code Geass with me? How many of them are going to get through all of Yu Yu Hakusho?
I know. I actually decide my friends list right away on if you like Vegeta or if you like Kill la Kill. So, yeah. Both of those in the Best Buy's anime aisle.
Guess
I'm an
what,
anime
Cullen?
vote.
I
I
mean,
like both.
Yep.
Krillin is my best friend.
That's
Forever.
Yeah.
Actually, might be Piccolo.
true. What's your vote, John?
Oh God, is it
Let
down to
me ask you this. No, Best Buy the Anime Aisle already won.
Oh,
But do you
thank
have
God.
any
Then I'll
best
give-
friends who address as Conti from Fooly Cooley?
I'm gonna give Best Friends Forever a vote
All right.
because that's actually when I want to vote.
All right. Best Buy's anime aisle knocks out Best Friends Forever 2-1. We're into the bronze match. Best Man versus Best Friends Forever. This is fucked up because it's usually kind of the same.
Sure,
supposed to
yeah.
be,
Hopefully
yeah.
your best friend forever. Hopefully your BFF is your best man.
How about
So,
this? We
go ahead.
use them into one and then still dunk them.
I think I'm a Best Friends Forever vote because the best man position I think can get too tied up in politics. Like maybe you really want your best buddy to be your best man, but your family's gonna be upset if it's not your brother. You know what I mean?
I think of it differently. I think the best man should be the best man and he needs to compete for your love.
Well, no, I mean, I get it, and that's how it should be. But too often, you're like, your wife's like, "Oh, I don't even want him at the wedding. He can't be your best man."
Then
You know,
don't
stuff like
marry
that.
that.
Yeah, I would
woman.
not get married to that lady.
I'm that lady though. So.
Then we ain't getting married.
Yeah, I'm not getting married to you, Greg.
Too late. I already got the
This
papers
wedding
signed.
is off.
You need to keep up with our soap opera. We're already married.
Well, I want a divorce.
Yeah.
Too late. You've already divorced my evil twin.
I want-
No!
That was the whole point of this. Now I have your fortune, and there's nothing you can do about it.
God, I'm so poor now.
Unless you were going to get brain transplanted into another body.
But what if my face gets
Can I
transplanted
just
at the
vote
same
for the anime section for this part instead? I just want.
Yeah, best man vote. Best man.
I'm a best friend's vote. John, where's your vote?
I don't know.
Dunk one of them, John.
Uh,
You're either throwing your buddy down the toilet or that half pendant.
You know what? Under that sort of, who do I dunk in the toilet? I'm voting for best friends forever, because best man, like you're getting wild on the bachelor party and you're dunking your heads in the toilet.
That's
it's
true.
What happens.
Y'all just
That's
sealed
the
your
only way
fate.
to-
I'm not throwing you to best bachelor party ever now.
No,
So-
Cullen, the reason he dunked you is because your hair was on fire. He
No,
saved
I don't
your
want to
life,
deal with
dog.
this. Y'all just ruined your great surprise.
He
Best
saved
friends
your damn
forever
life.
knocks out best man from 2-1. We're in the finals again. Best Western versus Best Buy's Anime Aisle.
No question.
The best Western is Trigun, and so
Got me.
Cullen, you just swayed my vote.
And I know you can get that box set over there. And if not, hey, that's another bounty hunter. That's Cowboy Bebop. So still, Anime Aisle for me.
I'm an anime aisle, if only because Best Western doesn't have Detective Conan on demand.
Everybody who's a long-time listener to the show knows how I'm going to vote. I'd be betraying everything I stand for if I didn't vote for the Best Buys anime aisle.
Let me ask you guys this: subs or dubs?
Depends on what I'm doing. Mostly dubs. I like being able to listen.
The anime expert of Bracket, I'm here to say that I think, and everyone else who likes anime would agree with me on this, the popular opinion is it's gotta be dubs.
Gotta be dubs. Every time. No matter, like, a lot of people say that, oh, the dubs aren't high quality or they don't match up. Guess what? That's a fool's argument. Every dub is perfect.
Every one.
No such thing as a bad
Scrub
dub.
a dub. I'm in the anime tub.
The Best Buy Anime Aisle knocks out Best Western to become the best. Best Western will take second place. The Best Friends Forever will take third place. And the best man is Dirty Toilet Water.
He flushed them rings. Everybody panic.
So, what it now comes down to
This
is
is
the
something
ultimate
new
vote.
for us. This is uncharted waters.
This
we're
is-
about to
yeah.
This is the ultimate vote.
And the winner of this goes on to this season's Tournament of Champions, correct?
Yes, only one of these will continue on for the next Tournament of Champions in season 7 during the season of anime.
Season of
Brackets
Anime
enter,
Tournament Champions.
one bracket leaves.
We have Best Buy's Anime Aisle versus Thin Mints.
What a great weekend we've just.
You get some pizza rolls and like
Oh,
Dr.
definitely
Pepper
get
going.
Pizza rolls.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Oh boy.
I
know where my vote is.
it's both of this sounds like, to me this sounds like there's like a weird friend that you've been out of touch with for years, and they're like all of a sudden they're in town visiting, and they tell you like, hey man, look, is there a Best Buy around here? What do you say? Old times we cruise the anime aisle, and guess what? I brought some Thin Mints with me.
We're going to get season 1 of Naruto, and we're going to watch all of it pounding these Thin Mints.
That kind of rules. I want to hang out with that friend again.
I'm right here, man.
We were here the whole time.
I've never changed. The only thing missing here is Mountain Dew, and which I will go purchase if you agree to this. Here's
Where
the
are
thing.
votes?
Truthfully, you can't. Here's where it's coming down for me. I can only get Thin Mints one time a year.
Sure.
Best Buy Anime Aisle is there for me at all times.
I think though, if I can speak broadly for all of us, I think this is a real conflict of conscience, because we love food. We boys love to put foodies in our bellies.
We love num-nums.
But we're all deeply committed and passionate about the season of anime.
And we've had a best cookie. And no anime has ever won anything.
That's not true. Big O won Best Toonami Show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Here's the thing. I think I gotta go Best Buy Anime Aisle, because I just remembered they re-released IGPX on Blu-ray.
That's right. I saw that.
I am a Best Buy Anime Aisle vote.
Cullen, do you know where you're voting? Because I think I know where I'm voting.
Go ahead, man.
Well, it says it right in my title. I'm Bracket's anime host. I'm a Best Buy Anime Aisle vote.
The bracket coordinator of anime is officially voting.
I am officially stepping out of the chocolate Thin Mint game and stepping into a Best Buy's aisle. I'm locking it in here for a sweep for Best Buy's anime aisle to make it the Tournament of Champions.
There it is, everybody. Best Buy's anime aisle will be in this season's Tournament of Champions.
So Best Buy's anime aisle has not only is it the best, but it's now ascended as the best Girl Scout cookie too.
So, maybe we've taken this anime thing a little too far. I don't think so.
No.
Not far enough.
It joins Aladdin and the Devil Fruit in this season's Tournament of Champions. That's far.
There we go. So we're on a roll. And we wanted to be the first to invite you guys for our special birthday celebration next week. Bracket will be turning 2 years old, and we're pretty excited about it. And we're going to do that next Tuesday. Time is still in the air right now. We're still working on the actual time.
We'll have all four hosts.
All four hosts, and guess what? Because we didn't do a Tournament of Champions with you guys, you're getting to decide that fifth vote. So, everyone listening, make sure you tune in live to the Bracket 2-year birthday celebration. We're gonna do something cool. We're gonna do something really cool. We got some special things happening.
Yeah, totally.
We got so much stuff. We're gonna give away something.
Okay.
We're giving away something. We're going to give something away big time, and you're going to be really excited if you win it.
And we promise it's not anime.
We're not giving away anime.
And that's not sarcastic. We truly are not going to give away something. We can't give away anime. It's too precious to us.
We would never.
We need to hoard the anime.
So make sure you join us next Tuesday, which will be, what is that date? That is the 23rd. Tuesday, the 23rd of February for Bracket's 2-year celebration, birthday celebration. Yeah. So, and hopefully we'll get Jesse off the island before then.
Hopefully. Other things, we have things to talk about.
Yeah.
I am writing a book of cocktail recipes that apparently is going to be bracket themed, called the Official Bracket Cocktail Recipe Guide for Swingin' Hip Cats. It's just going to be a book of really simple recipes. It's going to be dumb. It's going to be funny. It's going to have a foreword by either Dan or Janelle, whichever of them gets a thing to me first.
Or both.
It's just going to be real simple stuff. I'm not going to make you go out and buy Galano just to make a Harvey Wallbanger. That's fucking dumb. Don't do that. It's going to be stuff that you probably already have in your liquor cabinet. You don't have a liquor cabinet? What's your fucking problem?
And next week we will be and on that birthday celebration we'll be showing off the three. We're just gonna call it a T-shirt 3-pack. That's all you get to know about it now.
Why not?
And
I'm very excited for people to see the shirt 3-pack.
Yeah, the T-shirt 3-pack will be announced. And all Patreon buyers or all Patreon people will also receive the shirt for free already. So, that's the only way you can get it outside of the 3-pack right now. So get excited. What else we got going on?
I don't know.
I do a show called Soundwave with Nell Bailey, a good friend of mine. It's about Transformers comic books. She knows everything about Transformers. I know nothing about Transformers. So it's a real good time. She just sits down and is very patient with me regarding robots.
You can cut this out if you want. John,
I'm gonna.
John, do you got an announcement coming up?
I don't know.
You don't want to?
I'll have my film done by March 1st, so there'll still be episodes before that comes out. But My anime, I like to think of it as
The John Ryan anime.
an anime by yours truly, coming to you March 1st.
Well, get excited, and we will see you guys on Tuesday. And as always, you can check us out. Can't speak. You can check us out on bracketpodcast.com, on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram as BracketCast. You can, if you like, you can subscribe to us and use any iTunes client or any other podcast client that you want. Just search for Bracket.
Well, hello. Hi. I'm doing the Patreon read like I was talking to my cat because I want to see if he'll wake up and come sit on my lap while I read it. Bracket's brought to you by Nick Driver, Andrew Kennedy, Keiko, Kovacs, Brandon, Jeff Criswell, Mitch Albright, Will Kusleka, Eden Porter, Tom Nemsek, Zeppa Wolf, Steve Paltaruti, GX Barnett, Kayla Smith, Anarchy Maria, Michael Zavala, you little cutie pie. Come here, I want to give you kisses. He's a little furry boy. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I'm scratching his chin. He's such a little cutie. Oh, I love my cat.
And looks like we've got a couple messages this week, don't we?
Yeah. Should we read the phone number that people can contact us on?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, I don't know where the number is.
You can leave a voicemail to Bracket at 323-676-5265. You know what? You're probably listening to this on your podcast phone right now. Just call us up. Do it. Honestly, there's exclusive content that only voicemail people will be allowed to hear.
Do you like the season of anime?
Tell us.
If you don't, please don't tell us in a way that hurts our feelings.
Yeah, just be nice about it. Leave us a voicemail about your favorite anime, or the anime that you want to see starring Bracket Cast.
If we get enough calls, we'll change the outro from doing a professional radio show to me just saying, "Believe it," like I'm a Naruto.
323-676-5265.
And we'll see you guys next week, and here's some voicemails.
I love you.
Please leave a message after the tone. When you are finished, you may hang up or press 1 for special options.
Hello, it's Prime Minister Garbage. Calling to collect the garbage. And wondering where's more garbage. I didn't really think this one through before calling. Okay, bye-bye.
End of messages.
Doing a professional radio show on the internet.